Namaste, I'm Archana. Welcome to my channel. As we will be celebrating Ratha Saptami soon, so I thought I'll make a video talking about the significance of practicing Suryanamaskaras on this auspicious day and also give you a few tips on how to prepare for this practice. Before we move on to the Suryanamaskaras, I'll tell you briefly about the significance of Ratha Saptami. Every Hindu ancient text mentions about the glory of Ratha Saptami, and this auspicious day is celebrated on the 7th day during the bright fortnight of the moon in the Magha month of the Hindu calendar. It is symbolic of the sun god ascending his chariot driven by 7 horses turning in the northeastern direction. There are many interpretations to this event. The turning of the chariot signifies the change in season has begun and we are moving towards spring. The chariot also is symbolic of the mind and the horses symbolic of the innumerable and divergent thoughts which arise in our mind. It is also said that praying to the sun god during this time washes away the 7 sins we do knowingly, unknowingly, by speech, by body, by mind, in our current birth as well as our previous birth. The horses are also symbolic of the 7 days of the week, the 7 colors of the rainbow, and so much more. It is believed to be the day the sun started illuminating the world and the solar system started forming. All this leads to a simple fact that sun is essential for all existence of life on earth. So on this auspicious day, we offer prayers to the sun god in the belief that we continue to receive the spread of cosmic energy and light from him as well as good health. There are different kinds of sun worship and Suryanamaskara is one of them. So in this video, I'll talk about the warm-ups before doing the Suryanamaskaras, then how you can do the Suryanamaskaras, how many Suryanamaskaras can be done, and also we'll have a relaxation practice. I'll also leave a link in the description to an app that can help you keep a count of the number of Suryanamaskaras that you do. So let's begin with our warm-ups. We're going to begin with our neck. With the tip of our nose, we're going to draw 5 circles in the air clockwise. Your choice, you can keep your eyes closed or open. Now when we're doing anti-clockwise, we can use our chin to draw circles in the air. That way we are, moving our stretching our neck more. And 5. Now breathe in, reach your hands up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, turn and look towards the right side, keeping our spine straight. Left hand on our right knee. Right hand just behind our buttocks here. Parivritta Sukhasana. From here, I'm taking my right hand and reaching all the way towards the left side of the room. Parshava Sukhasana. From here back. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out to the other side. Back is nice and straight. Right hand on the left knee. Reach the left hand out. Just stretching the spine in all directions. And back. Breathe in. Hands come up. Now as you breathe out, pull your navel in. Drop your chin towards the chest. Hands come forward. And now as you breathe out, turn your palms behind. Push the chest forward. Shoulders roll back. Shoulder blades towards the midline. Palms come as close as possible here. Breathe out. Just imagine you have a huge ball and you're getting all the air out of that ball. Rounding our back. Seated. Cat and cow. Again. And last one. Just notice how you feel in your head. Roll your shoulders. You can just bring your shoulders all the way up to the ears. Hold it there. Keep breathing in and out. And then exhale. And drop your shoulders down again. Breathe in. Just notice all the muscles in your neck, your shoulders, upper back, and down. Last one. And back. Now, we're going to come onto our knees and palms. Here we're going to place our knees below our hips, our wrist below our shoulders. Our toes are behind our knees. Now as we breathe in, arch. Just remember this movement. Breathe out. Rounding our back. Here back is nice, neutral. Arch, gaze forward. Breathe out. And round. So we're going to be coming into this tabletop position or on your palms and your knees when we are going to be transitioning through different asanas. Now press your toes onto the mat. Lift your knees up. Hips can be shoulder width apart, hip width apart, or even wider. It's your choice here. Now bend the right knee. Push the left heel into the mat. Bend. Remember to keep your toes in line. They're in the same line. You're just lifting the heel and dropping it. Alternate. Legs here. 2 and 1. Now slowly walk your palms back here towards your feet. Your knees can stay bent. Breathe in. Reach up. Keeping our back straight here. As flat as we can. Or for some of us it may be here. Just remembering we're not doing this. We're keeping the back straight. You're hinging from your hip. Knees are nice and straight, not locked. We can be here or we can be here. Now breathe out. Bend your knees. Drop your head down. Like you're resting your belly onto your thighs. Again, breathing in. Halfway lift. Breathe out completely. Moving down. Looking between your legs, breathing in. Halfway lift, your gaze is forward and down. Now this time breathing in, we're going to roll up, roll the shoulders back. A few things to remember before we begin the practice is to try and keep our joints soft all throughout the practice and not to lock any of the joints. And the second thing is to keep breathing in and out continuously during the practice and never to hold our breath. So let's begin. Bring your palms in front of your thighs, feet firmly on the mat, knees nice and straight, not locked. Breathe in. Reach your hands all the way up towards the ceiling. Push your pelvis forward and arch your back, arms and ears in line. Hasta Uttasana. Now as you breathe out, push your hips behind, hinging from your hips here, arms and ears in line, or your back can be here. Anything is fine. And then breathe out. Drop your palms onto the earth, your feet, keeping your knees nicely bent. Pada Hastasana. Stay here, breathing in and breathing out. Press the palms onto the earth. Lift your right leg and place it as far behind as you can. Stack the left knee over the left ankle. Drop the right knee onto the mat. Ashvasanchalasana. Equestrian pose. Breathe in and breathe out. You can either be on your palms or you can be on your fingertips. Now press your palms into the earth. I'm going to show you the easy way of going into Chaturanga Dandasana. Remember, coming to tabletop, your wrist below your shoulders, your knees below your hip. Press your feet into the mat. Lift the knees off the mat. Pull your navel in and stay here, breathing in. Your gaze can be at the top edge of your mat or between your palms. Stay here. Breathe in and out. Now, knees nice and wide, big toes to touch. Place your hips onto your heels. You can come all this way or you can stay here. Whatever works for you. Just drop the chin in the direction of your chest, forehead in the direction of the mat. You may have to adjust your palms. Child's pose, Shashankasana. From here, now move your legs behind, lie down on your belly. We're going to Ashtanga Namaskara, 8 parts of a body on the floor. Toes engaged. Press your palms into the earth, chest, chin or forehead. Then lift your seat off the mat. Elbows are close to your body. Gaze can be forward. Stay here, breathing in and breathing out. Palms below your shoulders. And now breathe in. I'm coming up to Bhujangasana. Trying to keep my shoulders down. My shoulders are away from the ears. Staying here, breathe in. Keeping your legs together, breathe out. Now this is baby cobra. Once you're comfortable here, you can come all this way, but still remember to keep your elbows slightly bent and close to your body. Now press your toes onto the mat. Come back to tabletop. We're going to be using this position to transition into different poses. Engage the toes. Lift the knees up. Now this time, I'm trying to drop my heels onto the mat, keeping my knees straight or bent, whatever works for you. Arms and ears in line, feet together. Breathe in and breathe out in Parvatasana. Again, knees nice and wide, big toes to touch. Shashankasana. Now press your palms into the earth. Now I'm going to bring my right foot and place it between my palms. Gaze forward. Ashvasanchalasana. Press into the earth. Lift your left knee off the mat. Left foot joins the right. Pada Hastasana. You can hold even the back of your calf. Now arms and ears come in line. Hinge here. Breathe in. Push your pelvis forward. Arch your back. And bring your hands to Namaskara Mudra. Now we're going to be leading with our left leg. Same thing, breathe in, reach up, palms in front of our thighs. Hasta Uttasana. Hinging at our hip, come down, Pada Hastasana. You can round your back here, stay here, breathe in. As you breathe out, bring your chest closer towards your thigh. Press your palms onto the mat. Lift your left leg. Take it all the way behind. Stack the right knee over the right ankle. Drop the left knee onto the mat. Come either on your palms or toes. Breathing in and out. Ashvasanchalasana. Now this time I'm going to directly go from here to Chaturanga Dandasana. Here, lift the left knee off the mat. Right foot joins the left. Your wrist below your shoulders. Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe in. Pull your navel in. Everything else stays the same. And breathe out. Now knees nice and wide. Big toes to touch. Rest in child pose. Now I'm directly going to go into Ashtanga Namaskara also here. Bring your knees together, toes and knees on the mat, palms just slightly away from the shoulder. Now elbows close to your body. Breathe out. Drop your chest onto the mat. Chin or forehead. Ashtanga. Breathe in. Up. Bhujangasana. Don't do this. Pull the shoulders down. Elbows close to your body. Gaze forward. Engage the toes. Now directly from here, engage the toes. Lift your belly off. Lift the knee up. Come to mountain pose, Parvatasana. Breathe in. And breathe out. Back. Knees nice and wide. Big toes to touch. Shashankasana. Now bring your left foot between your palms. Feel nice stretch in the front of your thigh here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Press your feet. Lift. Padahastasana. Breathe in, arms and ears in line. Here. All the way up. Push the pelvis forward. Arch your back. Breathe out. Sthiti. So let's begin. Feet firmly on the mat. Back is nice and straight. We're going to raise our hands all the way up towards the ceiling. Fingertips pointing in the direction of the ceiling. Shoulder blades towards the midline, arms in line with your ears. Now as we breathe out, we're going to lean forward, Padahastasana. Here either you can look at your mat or you can look at your knees. Chin in the direction of the chest, forehead in the direction of your knees. In case you have high blood pressure, then preferably looking at your mat is the best thing to do. Now, we're going to breathe in again. Come up, bring our right knee in the direction of the ceiling. You can rest your heel on the chair, but if this option is not available, you can just let it hang out, hold, back is straight, and either gaze is forward or at a point where the wall meets the ceiling. Once you're comfortable here, then slowly you can look up at the ceiling. Staying here, breathing in and breathing out. Now, for the Chaturanga Dandasana part on sitting on the chair, you're going to stretch both your legs nice and straight, kneecaps pulled in, feet is pointing straight ahead. Push your palms here, back is straight, pull the navel in, fingers can be stretched or you can just keep it here. Engaging every muscle in your body. Stay here, breathing in and out. At no point are you going to hold your breath. 2. One more long deep breath in. Navel's pulled in towards your back and release. Then relax. For the 12-step Suryanamaskara, we're going to be doing the Shashankasana. And I suggest you begin with this. See that you don't slide off the chair. Legs are nice and wide, pointing to the corners of the room. Arms in line with your ears. Palms on the floor. Again, gaze either at the floor or looking at the wall behind you or the legs of your chair. You can stay here for a couple of breaths. From here, we're going to move to Ashtanga. Raise our heels off the mat. We are resting on the toes. Bring our palms just in front of our shoulders, shoulder blades towards the midline. Push your elbows back, pull the navel in. Breath in, breath out. Now for Bhujangasana, drop your feet. Just hold the sides of your chair, feet flat on the mat. Arch your back. I'm not pressing into my palms onto the seat, just holding it here, rolling my shoulders back, shoulder blades towards the midline. Now here again, gaze at a point where the wall meets the ceiling or all the way up towards the ceiling. Breathe in, push your chest forward. You're creating a nice C shape C shape all throughout the back. Excuse me. Breathe out. Now for mountain pose, raise your hands up towards the ceiling without raising your shoulder blades. Okay, shoulders are nice and square, shoulder blades towards the midline, palms towards the ceiling, arms in line with your ears. Now again, like we did in mountain pose, stretch and hold. You'll feel it in your thighs. Pull the navel in, feel it in your back. Stay here for 2 more. One, release. Breathe out. We're going into our variation on the chair for Shashankasana. Nice long deep breaths here. From here, bring your left heel onto the chair. Knees pointing towards the ceiling or your heels just hanging out here. Breathe in. Our version of the Ashvasanchalasana. Drop your hands down. Drop your feet down. Breathe in, come all the way up, Hasta Uttasana. Breathe out and Sthiti. So let's begin by first coming down into a lying down position and making ourselves really comfortable there. Here what I'm going to do is, I'm going to try, in case I have some lower back pain, I'm going to try and grab a pillow and place it below my knees so that my low back is flat on the earth, because we're going to lie down here for a few minutes, keeping our feet wide and lying down on a back. In case you're in a bright room, what you can do is you can also grab a small towel, fold it and place it on our eyes. So this is one way to get really comfortable. The other way for you to do is not using any props, just lying down flat on the mat or the bed. So 3 key things to remember is a quiet room, a comfortable position, and a not so very bright room. Close your eyes. We're going to be breathing in through our nose and out through our nose all through the practice. Arms come to rest next to our body. Our feet flop to the side. If you're not very comfortable pointing the nose in the direction of the ceiling, you can also drop it to any side that you want to. Now bring your attention to your abdomen. And as you're breathing in and out through your nose, we're just going to notice the movements happening in our abdominal region. I'm going to do this for 3 breaths. Now slowly bring your attention to your breath. And as we breathe it, notice our belly move up towards the ceiling. And as we breathe out, our whole belly is collapsing back towards our spine. Breath in, belly moves forward. Breath out. Collapses towards our spine. One more. practice to keep your face relaxed. At this time, as we breathe out, we're going to let our whole body get heavy and melt into the mat. We're going to do the same thing for 2 more breaths. Now slowly shift your attention to the tip of your nostril. Now as we breathe in, notice the cool air entering the nostril. And as we breathe out, notice the warm air on the top of our upper lip. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Now bring both your feet together. If you've turned your head to either side, bring your nose to point towards the ceiling. Toes are pointing towards the ceiling. Palms are pointing towards the ceiling. We're going to take a deep breath in and breathe out. Next time we breathe out, we'll chant 1 round of Om and feel the vibrations of Om wash all through our body. Just noticing the vibrations from the tip of our toes to the crown of our head to the tip of our fingers. You can continue lying down here for as long as you want to. Thank you so much for joining me in today's practice. I hope this video was helpful. For more content like this, like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, you can write to me in the comments below. Namaste.